Hey, it's me, Siman Dakal, a student from Softwarica College, student ID 170257. Our model teacher, Kiran Rana sir, have assigned us to create an application for Daraz, sorry. So, to create the application, I have used a lot of tools and technology. And some of the tools and technology which I have used over here, I will gonna tell you in a short brief. So let's we go through it. So these are the sort of tools which I have used to develop my applications, and these are the technology which I have used um, in my application. So the first one is Visual Studio. I have used this application to create an API for our application. As we know, API is important mm, for every applications, websites, including all softwares, because it helps you to give you a format of data in addition, which is very light and very fast. The second one is the database and the interface, which is MongoDB and the Compass. MongoDB Atlas. Atlas is actually the type of MongoDB. Please don't confuse a bit. The third one is Android Studio. It is the um, most usable software developed by Google's to develop an application. There are some other front end we can do, including the backends in the Android Studio. The fourth tools which I have used is Postman. I use this application to test the API and to check all the methods such as get, post, and other thing. The fifth one is Visor. As in my third video, I talk about the Visor is the applications which help you to mirror your cell phone screen in your computer screen. So this is my fifth tools which I have used it in my fourth assignment. So now let's we talk about the technology. The first technology is Java for backend code and Node.js to create an API. So these are the tools and technology which I have used in my application. Now let me go through the API code. Over here, I have created a server to connect it or to required for HTTP and for applications. So likewise, I have assigned a port for 3000. I've created app tiers where I have required all these things like Express, Morgan, Body Parser, Mongoose, and so I have connected my this file with the database and with the database. And so over here, I have assigned the root file of my API. Now let's go through the structure of the API. I have created one folder over here like API, and so I've created the two different folder, the model and the routes. This is the two different packages which I've created to store the um, attributes within the model. Over here there are three different attributes which I have used in my collections. Likewise, I have used in this two different JS file too. Over within the route packages, I've created three different files for collections, product, and JS. These are the files which is actually the API and provide you the get and post function. I mean method. So this is the overview of the application API. Now let's we go through the Android Studio. In Android Studio, I have structured the file as like the API file. Over here, I have created the activity package, adapter package, fragment package, model package, parts package, parser package, and retrofit class package. So these are all the Java class which I have used or created to develop these applications. And so I have created the several layout and fragment for these applications, and so the menu to create a navigation bar. So what our applications actually gonna do? The first thing which our applications will gonna do is to launch the login, sorry, to launch this splash screen at the first step. So this is the splash screen which will launch when you first click on our icon, and so it will trigger us to the dashboard. In dashboard, I have created four different fragment. and I have assigned it in the bottom navigation, as you can see over here. Well, let me show you how our dashboard activity will actually looks like. So this is the splash screen, and this is the dashboard activity. In dashboard activities, I have used over here the bottom navigation, and over here I have used four different icons which represent four different fragment. So this is the code which I have, how I have done that. So now let's we go through the home fragment. uh, in home fragment I have used two different recycler view to get an API from our server. So this is the overview of our home fragment. We can switch it over here to, sorry, so this is actually the home fragment. So over here I have used two recycle view. The first one is collection and the second one is product. For collections I have used the horizontal scroll view, and so in product I have used um, simple vertical, but I have just added the grid layout to make or to separate this product in two different column. Likewise, I have created messages fragments, but it don't have actually the backend code and it's not in the requirement, so I have not created that. You can see over here the fragment page will actually load like this, and so we have account page, and at last we have card page. As you can see over here, card, it redirect me from the initial activity to the other activity because we have not logged in yet. That's why it have triggered us to the another activity. So what things we have to do over here is that we need to create an account. So now I will create one account, 98068352225. This is my phone number. Now let's put the password 12345. So this is my password. Now let's we try to create the account. So it will give a toast message like successfully registered. Now I will use the same credential to log in my account, 98068352225. The password is 12345. Now I will click on the login button and it will show you a toast message like you are successfully logged in. So this is the same fragment, home fragment, which will open when you complete the credential. But if you go again in the card view, in the card, you can see you are not no more triggered to the same activities before. Beside, it will show you that there are no items in the card, which means you have logged in and you have not previously added any card to your slides. And there are some of the recommendations which you get to add the product in your cart. So this is the entire application which I have used in my application. Well, let's we go through the codes for these working structures. Let me go in the card fragment. Let me see how it have actually been done. For this I have used shared preference. I stored that shared preference instance. When we initial logged in, it will change the shared preference value to 1, and it will check whether the value is 1 or not. And so if the value is 1, it won't get redirect to the another page which is landing page, and it will still stay in the same activity or in the same fragment and show you the details and show you all these things related to the card, as you can see over here. This is the only reason so why it had been possible. So this is the overview of my application. Well, for the further work, I will gonna add a scanner over here and the search features. For this for this assignment, this is the complete packages. Thank you.